So what's going on, guys? Is Regime here today. I'm bringing you a strategy on the new map known as Exodus for Call of Duty Ghost Extinction, how to complete it, how to escape, and just general things like that. So hope you guys do enjoy. If you find this helpful, a like would be really awesome. So thanks, guys. If you want to go and check out the playlist in the description, which has loads of other videos on this new Nemesis map pack, such as achievements, intel, and loads of other videos. So go and check them out if you're interested in that. The link will be in the description. But for this video then, let's get into it. So for this map, I often find it a lot easier than some of the others, like Nightfall and Mayday and Awakening, whereas this map was really good because I completed it on the second day of playing. I prefer this map to others because it has a freedom design to it, rather than a progressive feel that gets boring. And due to the fact you have no drill, that's a major factor as well. So you want to find people who have escaped before, the higher generally the better, as this will improve these chances. And also find a game where people are willing to complete challenges, and gain skill points. If they're not, you might want to leave. So once you make sure you're completing the challenges to get the skill points, that is a really big factor because you can get lots of skill points to upgrade different things. If you're working as a team, someone will say, I'll upgrade ammo, someone will say, I'll upgrade this, boosters, whatever, this and that. And that's really useful. There may be something that you want for yourself, like your own class to upgrade. That's fine, do that as well, but just make sure you're working as a team. Communication is a lot better in game. Sometimes it will work without it, but communication is a lot easier and it can often save you from death. Now, a major thing which I would say, and a lot of people don't do, is if you open all of the doors first and then come back to the generators afterwards. And this works well because if you start the generators, you get rhinos and mammoths and you get ancestors and this and that, whereas if you open the doors, you don't really get much at all. Now, yesterday when I was playing, I did actually come into a game where I got like 4 or 5 rhinos spawn after we finished all the doors. Maybe it's because we did something wrong, but I've never had that before, so you shouldn't have a problem. Just open all the doors first and then come back to the generators afterwards. That works really well. I would say though, end up on the higher round, I want to call it. It's not a round, but if you end up on the higher round somewhere it's open, it's a lot easier, because if you're in a confined space, things like scorpion gas can really kill you and hurt you, and that's a really big problem. So make sure you avoid that. I would say do the confined generators first in a small space and then work outwards. Maybe the car park ones first, because an ancestor will normally spawn at the second one and it'll be behind a wall, so it'll be quite difficult. That with mammoths and rhinos and stuff, it gets hectic. So do those ones first and then go to the other confined space ones, and then afterwards, like I said, go to the open air ones. That works really well. Also, you're going to want to know how to take down rhinos and ancestors easily, because that will be a big factor to whether you'll die or not. So for that, why don't you go and check out the videos? They'll be in the description. I'll probably put an annotation on screen as well. Like I said, there's a video that can help you take down rhinos and mammoths easily, so go and check out that one. There's also one how to take down ancestors quickly as well. So 2 helpful videos. Also, you're going to want to make sure that you actually build some weapon like the NX1 disruptor. I have a video on that if you guys don't know about it. It's really helpful. It helps with the ancestors, and also it helps you complete the map. So make sure you load useful things, like I load tank and something else which I'm not going to get into in this video. I also load an IMS at the moment just to check that out, and I finally load the booster which helps with speed reload, because I do find this quite helpful. So that's my loadout. Obviously it probably isn't yours. And I finally have the MP443 Grouch pistol. Really love that one. As long as you've got good weapons, as long as you're upgrading weapons, as long as you're finding attachments, building, crafting things, I find a hypno trap is useful. If you keep that built but not actually put together in your inventory, as soon as a rhino spawns, just go onto the skill point menu, press X, build it, and then put it in front of him, and he'll turn into a friendly rhino. So that's a helpful tip. Just things like that, use them. Just make sure all different loadouts would be good. So one is engineer and one is other things. That way, you've kind of got all different weaknesses and strengths. Make sure you're able to revive each other, and a really big factor when playing is just making sure that you're upgraded with everything. So like I said, I upgraded my class first, then my other thing, which is actually a riot shield, and then other things like IMS and stuff. Just make sure you keep putting IMSs down. Be careful with the generator, that's a big problem, as well as reviving people. Okay, if there's a problem, one of your actual class upgrades sometimes is like a medic, where you can just have this ring and you can walk over people and they'll be revived pretty much instantly. Or with tank, it's like you're kind of invincible for a short amount of time, or if you have a flare, just throw that down, revive people. Apart from that, guys, that's pretty much all I can say. Hope you guys enjoyed, hope it's been helpful. Like I said, more videos on my channel or in the playlist in the description. But thank you guys so much for your time. It's been Regime here. See you guys next time.